Would it be valuable to you if you knew how to prepare for a good speech, helping you achieve speaking success? Imagine stepping onto a stage with complete confidence, knowing that you're fully prepared to connect with your audience and deliver your message. Would that be valuable to you? Then listen up as we share our 3-step ninja routine that will prepare you to speak successfully in front of your audience, whether it's an in-person audience or a virtual audience, like a masterclass, which we do to help our clients. This is Momentum Maker Podcast. So I'm awesome Angie Ingstrom, honoring the awesomeness in you.
And I'm Gita Utgard. And yes, preparation is absolutely the key. And we're not talking about just preparing the content here. We're actually talking about preparing yourself before you go on stage, whether it's an in-person or virtual event. So in today's episode, we will be sharing a ninja routine for preparing to speak on stage. So you can speak confidently without worry or any nerves, even if you're usually not comfortable speaking on stage. Just helping you perform at your best every time. Sounds amazing, right? Okay, so let's dive into it.
If you're wondering why preparation is so vital, just think back to times when you faced something that felt really important. It might have been a big event, an important meeting, launching a new product, or even when you first started your business. Do you remember how much time you spent getting ready and prepared for that? You probably spent hours or maybe days or months preparing. And when the day finally came, you weren't just nervous about the actual message you were going to deliver and whether you had nailed the content. No, most of those nerves were about how you were going to deliver that message. Sound familiar? Have you ever experienced that?
It definitely sounds familiar, Angie. You know, I remember my first Facebook Live. It was really short, and I had scripted my message, and I had practiced it over and over again, and I knew all the words, I knew them by heart. But knowing the words by heart is not the same as delivering those words with passion and with lots of confidence. Like, do you remember the first time you spoke live, whether on Facebook, an in-person or virtual event? Just like me, I bet you were nervous about delivering your message in front of a live audience, even though you knew exactly what to say, right? And that's why you need to prepare like a pro before you speak on stage. Because here's the thing, it's not enough to prepare your message. You need to prepare yourself to deliver that message effectively. And that's exactly that is what separates good speakers from great speakers. Great speakers, they prepare like a pro.
Yes, prepare like a pro, because when you do, you set yourself up for success. It's as simple as that. Now, let's jump into our ninja routine for preparing to speak on stage. The first step is visualizing success. Use your imagination to visualize yourself on stage, creating engagement, connecting with your audience. Picture it as vividly and detailed as possible in your mind. You're on that stage, you're speaking with confidence, the audience is nodding and they love your message, and at the end, the audience is falling all over one another, just trying to get first in line to buy your new offer. What would that feel like? Like, really embody that. Use your imagination, excitement, exhilaration, happiness. Just go ahead and imagine those feelings and make it as vivid and tangible as possible. Visualization is such a powerful tool to help you mentally rehearse success before it happens, and thereby, taking away any of those pre-jitters, because you don't want to practice jitters in your mind. You want to
Mm.
practice that success. So remember, prepare like a pro.
Exactly. You want to practice success in your mind. So, the first step in our 3-step ninja routine for preparing to speak on stage is visualizing success. The second step is practicing being mindful before you step onto the stage, whether it's in person or virtual, doesn't matter. Just, take a few moments, a couple of minutes to practice mindfulness. Great ways to do that could be try to focus on your breathing and take a couple of deep breaths. It could be doing a super short 3-minute meditation, or it could just be centering yourself for a few moments. Mindfulness is so incredibly powerful because it helps you stay focused in the present, thereby dissipating possible worst case scenarios, that might try to steal your attention otherwise. And it also helps you stay present while on stage. So you stay focused on your audience and on communicating with them. You stay in the presence.
Yeah. So thank you, Geety. Let's recap how you can prepare like a pro. The first step in our 3-step ninja routine for preparing to speak on stage is visualizing success. Second step is practicing mindfulness. And the last step is using positive declarations. Repeating positive statements about yourself and your abilities can help you build confidence and prepare yourself before you go on stage. It could be something like, I'm a great speaker, or perhaps I'm an expert at what I do.
Yeah. The point is the declarations, they work by influencing your thinking patterns, thereby promoting a positive mindset. So when you regularly repeat declarations, your brain starts to accept these positive statements as being facts. This is also known as neuroplasticity, and it allows your brain to adapt and to change, reinforcing positive behaviors and thoughts. So let's sum up our 3-step ninja routine for preparing to speak on stage like a pro. The first one is visualizing success. The second one is practicing mindfulness so you stay present during your presentation. And the last one is use positive declarations.
And if you want a pro tip, we always advise our clients to create their own routine for success. Just like athletes or actors or artists or other performers, many of them have some sort of a ritual that they perform before they go on stage. It could be something like, wearing their lucky socks, or a physical warm-up routine, maybe listening to a certain song, doing a power pose to get the energy flowing. Some sort of a consistent routine for success will help you. It signals your brain so that it's telling your brain it's time to perform, especially if you do the same one every time. It's setting you up for success.
Yes, exactly. Great tip, Angie. Prepare like a pro. And let us just end this episode by quoting Gabby Bernstein, who said, "Divorce yourself from the sorry, divorce yourself from the outcome. Just let go of the need for everything to go perfectly or for the audience to react in a specific way. Because the point is that when you detach yourself from the outcome, you free yourself from unnecessary pressure. And that makes you able to focus on delivering really great, true value to your audience. Remember, this is not about you. It's about them. It's about serving your audience and providing them with lots of value.
Awesome. Well, thank you for listening to Momentum Maker Podcast. Keep your momentum, keep moving forward. And if you happen to be a coach, a consultant, or a course creator, or an entrepreneur of any kind, spending too much time selling one-on-one, and you're ready to condense time and sell one-to-many, then open up a tab on your browser and go to elitevirtualstages.com/blueprint and learn how you can turn your expertise into 6 or even 7-figure days using live, transformational, virtual masterclasses.